I'm Cece, your host with Angel Radio Tarot. I know it's earlier than usual when I'd be out here doing this, but I just got done with my morning meditation and felt like I really just wanted to share. I wanted to be in company doing my reading today. Just being really drawn to commune or to be in community. Some of you, that's not even... The Queen of Swords came out with applying to you here. Hey, hit that like and subscribe button and help grow the channel, pretty please. It's every one of you here. It's amazing how much and how quickly the channel has grown so far. And that's all you. That's all you. I just show up here, and you guys, I'm so glad that you're enjoying your time and enjoying your readings. If you're the first person to comment on any of my shorts or videos, you'll be the winner of the first commenter free read giveaway. It's a 15-minute personal pre-recorded read, so you'll see on there if you're the first commenter, and go ahead and include your question there on what you want your reading to be about. It can be for you or a friend or any topic at all, just a question, or just ask for a general read. And then I'll get back to you with a YouTube link, so you don't ever have to use anything except for YouTube. You never have to go outside of YouTube to find me. I'm just right here, only on YouTube. And yeah, and nobody should be asking you for money in my name. If you want to make a contribution at all, it's to the only Venmo, Angel Radio Tarot. So if anybody else is asking you, or you see my face on any other platform, it's a scam. I'm going to jump right in here. Where's my book? There it is. All right. And I think, I don't know if I've got a setting on there for if you want to say something or ask a question in the chat room, you go ahead and subscribe, and then you'll be able to have chat available to you. So let's see. How long am I going to be on here? Hi, welcome in. Welcome in. I'm Cece. Yeah, let's see. What is this reading for? I'm going to just do a general reading until, if you're not yet a subscriber, then go ahead and subscribe, and then you can join the chat and ask a question here. But I've got these general set of cards here. This might be for some of you. If it's not, leave it and, just wait for the next read. Or go ahead and subscribe. And let's see, Ten of Pentacles here. I'm so glad you're here. You look wonderful. I bet you smell great from here. I mean, you smell great from here. I bet you smell great where you are. Let's see. Chance, fatality, loss, robbery. If someone is taking a chance right now, or if you're on the fence about something, there's, but this is also sometimes a gift or a dowry and a pension. If you're on the fence about, hi, Martine? Would you have a question, Martine? Is this going to be for you? Let's see. Yeah, there's an opportunity here to take a chance that's coming up. That it sounds like a setup already, but also, I don't know, maybe if you're getting into a dowry situation, or you're receiving a gift or a pension, like there's some kind of ongoing relationship here that's being monetized, and there's some caution against reading too much into that. Hi, Nikki. Hi. How are you doing? Good to have you back. Let's see. Eight of Wands. Okay. The Eight of Wands. There's activity and undertakings, the path of such activity. So it's the how you're getting to it that matters here, whether or not this is going to feel like an exchange of favor for pay, a quid pro quo. It's how you get to it. What's the intention behind it that you're really going to have to get to? The world is in the balance. Like this is a deal breaker aspect. Yeah. This is a deal breaker aspect for you. It doesn't matter about how much, I mean, how much money is nice or how much reward is involved or payback is nice, but how you get there is important to you. Three of Wands. It means the end of troubles. If you make the, if you, even if it's not the right intention behind it right now, when that person says that you are, yeah, me too, it's pretty cool. Yeah, well, okay, see, it worked. You distracted me. No, here we go. It's the intention, how you get there. Okay, so the other person might reflect back to you that maybe this is not for the right reason that you would like this to happen. They're going to pick up on that. Oh, hey, you know what? You're right. You're right. What was I thinking? That even sounds wrong when I hear it out loud. There's a Queen of Swords here. Now the Queen of Swords, if she had flipped the other way, would go, don't trust this, but you have an opportunity here to show someone else a honorable path. It's not about being a role model. It's not about trying to be best. I hate that phrase. What happened to be the best that you can be? It really is reflective of a tone of intention there, and just a shift, and you're able to kind of, without even having to be aggressive or you're just gonna be like, no thanks, no thanks. And they're gonna pick up on that and want to know why, and you can just, you're out of it, so you can plainly say, if it was for this, I would have been like down with the whole thing. It's a great deal. It's a great opportunity of investment. It's a great payout. It's the whole working thing, but I don't want to be associated with if it's going to be because we got there by this. I don't want it to be, you're telling them, I don't want it to be, the ends justify the means. We have to be doing it for the right reasons. And it's just and then you'll be able to shift their attitude around it, showing them just like, hey, there really are people out here that do this just because it's the right thing to do. Weird. We can do this just for that reason and still make bank. And you'll shift that person's perspective entirely about, there is money to be made in doing the right thing. It can be prosperous. It is intended to be prosperous in the mode of it being sustainable, self-propelling positivity. You feed the things that feed you well. And it doesn't have to come at the cost of your morality. You get to stand on right. You get to stand on doing the right thing, and it will still pay. It will still pay well. There is always opportunity to exploit. Okay. Here we go. There is always opportunity to, it does pay better, but at what cost in the long run? What is, there's someone pays that price. That's what makes it fair commerce or exploitive. That's the difference. That's the difference. The idea that some people will sell their grandma up the river to make a buck. Most people won't, but it's somebody's grandma. That's a person behind there. And if anybody is suffering, tarot has a really mysterious power. Well, hello, hello. Yes, yes. The ability to reach back and forego a personal gain for a greater gain, whether it's just for yourself or for the greater good. It doesn't even have to be that altruistic. But, I mean, it's a basic thing I teach my dogs and leave it. They recognize that if I use patience, if I forego an immediate pleasure, I can watch something slowly grow and still withhold because I'm watching it continue to grow. And then at any point I can collect on that. But, you know, just, it's like the same thing in traffic. Oh, I'm so glad, Reba, I'm so glad. That was, the timing of that was wild. I never get accustomed to it. I hope the novelty of it never wears off. Some of you are really being encouraged to step back. There's some Emperor energy behind this, and the Six of Wands and the Ace of Wands. Some of you are being really encouraged to kind of reel back. And the model that I got was, and I'll go ahead and virtue signal and say that I learned this from having a commercial driver's license. So I will use the validation of a professional reference. I think I have the credentials. When you're in traffic and it's heavy traffic and you're bumper to bumper and it's heavy traffic and maybe everybody's picking up, but it's still jammed, and it makes the driving experience really tense because you have to be on point all the time to keep that margin that you're keeping, 15 feet away. Well, if you let off the gas just a little bit and you allow a whole car's like, who gives a fuck if somebody comes in? Let them in. But continue to make that space between you and the car in front of you, and your view of shit stops being right here on the ass end of that bumper of the car in front of you, and you can see that car, that car, that car, and guess what? Now I can see 6 cars in front, and I never have to touch the brakes because I can see when somebody way the fuck up there is on the brake lights. Here come the brake lights like a chain all the way back to the dude that's not 16 feet in front of me, but now 40 or 60 feet in front of me. And I just have to let off the gas just a little bit. And my stress level changes, the attention that's required. Just make a little space. Make a little space. If everyone made just a little bit of space on the freeway, you would not ever see traffic jam. It wouldn't happen. It would never have the opportunity. So, there's the big Emperor energy. Some of you are taking this space, you already know what I'm talking about, creating this space. Hello, Tech Trove 45. I'm not really sure what that's for, but Drive 45. Yeah. And stay in the right lane. Stay in your lane. Some of you are being told to stay in your lane. You were causing a traffic jam. Yeah, if you're that car on the freeway where everywhere you go, there's a pile up behind you. Hi, Tech Trove. Thanks for the hi. If you're the person that has the entire freeway snarled up immediately behind you, you're causing that problem. You're causing that problem. Same thing's going in the spiritual realm and in social circles, and Yeah, that goes across a whole lot of different, like, let's see what's going on. Actually, I'm really new in this. What and how does this work? What to do? I don't know. Well, a lot of people can just watch along, but if they want to chat, they subscribe. So make sure you hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. And then the chat is set up so that once you subscribe, you can join the chat. And a membership is a whole other deal, and we're not even there yet. But while I'm live and I'm watching the text feed as everyone is texting, the same thing as you're watching your chat feed, and when I see a question pop up, go ahead and ask me. Oh, wait. Yep. I have subscribed. Yeah. So, yeah, of course, because you're in the chat room now. That's so, it's just right now, it's just a few of us in here. So, do you have a question? Do you have a question for me right now? Well, go ahead and type that in here. This Six of Wands. This Emperor energy is being accompanied by this victorious messenger that is like singing the fabled phrases before your arrival. And then this Ace of Wands, well, Tectron, yes, about my career. Oh, about your career. Yes, about career, about Tectro's career. Do you have anything more specific that you would like to ask about your career? Ace of Wands, or I'll just throw here and we'll read about your career and see what happens. This Ace of Wands. I get this is your energy here, Tech Trove. You've got this confidence, and it's easy, and you don't do anything because other people. You've got a great reputation in something, probably your career. Ace of Wands. And then creative, inventive, enterprise, the powers which result in these. This is the beginning of something. Starting point of an enterprise, according to another. This is about money, fortune, and inheritance. Yeah, whoever this is, whether this is Tech Troop. Oh, hey, that's not okay. Give me a second to block this motherfucker. This is new. Remove. Remove. I think that just removed the one report. Hopefully that kicks that out. There we go. Good. Okay, sorry about that. I don't have a moderator on here. So what will happen about 2026? What will happen this year with your career? Just double check this. Okay, that's clear. What will happen this coming year with your career? So your vocational life. Okay. Yeah. Come on. Wow, come on. It's really there's a lot of, I'm seeing a lot of things in play here. There's at least two groups of people working. There's justice card. You're going to get a fair deal here. There are people advocating for you, people that would speak well. You're being encouraged to seek out these endorsements, like letters of reference. If you're early in your career, if you're, I don't know if your education is tied to a career change, but the Magician, boy, you have an opportunity here. Okay, so here we roll. the Justice card is here, but it came in as getting a fair deal through fair play. So you've got some people that are advocating and want to see you being, they want to endorse you. They want to give you letters of reference. They want to see you do well. They're proud of you. They have those kinds of, like, maybe an old boss or your teachers. Who do you get letters of reference from? Civic organizations, anybody that you've been involved with, anybody that was tied to you getting your career change or getting your education change. But if these are new relationships with educators and employers, it's still not a bad idea at this time to go, even in joking, hey, I'm going to have to come back to you for a letter of reference. It's shameless self-promotion. Yes, yes, it is giving you shameless self-promotion. Do a little glad handing. I'm seeing an image of you doing this. Like, you've got body language on you. You've got, like, I'm seeing a slim, medium to dark skinned brother. I grew up with Creole. I grew up with New Orleans Cajun light skinned brothers with blue eyes and freckles. So it's that guy that I'm thinking of, in a tan, slim cut suit. Not trying to be all hood or dandy, but trying to be just like, I know my business. Just let me run my thing. I know my business. You know how to make people feel good. You know how to talk to people. And it's not car salesman-y. You know how to make people remember you. That's really playing hard on this change. Like, it's just as much about your credentials as it is about your charisma. You got the credentials to back it up, but man, you are the magic man with this. All right. Well, there's definitely new beginnings happening. There's definitely new beginnings. You know, maybe you don't see yourself as having that kind of energy, but maybe that's how somebody around you sees you doing that. Like, you are the person that they look up to with the smooth confidence about what it is that you do. They see you doing what you do as like, I don't know, it's like the stuff that comes easy to you is the stuff that you're supposed to be doing, because other people, it doesn't come easy to them. They can't do what you do. You may not feel like a master right now because you're making these changes, but there's the death, it's the death card. There's it's stuck to the floor face down. So this death card could be you taking on, it's losing or shedding an ego, and not all egos are boost you up. It's about having an identity about who you are changing. I think that the read is more about how this is going to change you personally than, say, you're going to take 14 credit course load in the first semester just to knock a bunch of shit out, and then somebody's going to come in with a job offer. Now, this whole experience and change for you is less about the logistical change as the impact that it's going to have on you. I don't know, how you're going to change and how you see what you're capable of, or this identity that you have about what you think people see when they look at you. That's the other shoe that dropped. Yeah, I hear it. I hear it. So no, I wish I could tell you which classes you're supposed to take, or, like there's going to be 4 job offers, take number 3. That another time that might fall out that way, but yeah. Yeah. The rest of it, you'll have to come up with navel reading. I can't do palm reading, but you can do your own navel reading. This is sit down and look at your navel and freaking think about it for a while and see what happens. See what comes to you. Okay. Yeah, that brought that question to a close. There's nothing dropping out here. Well, thank you for your question. I appreciate that. Thanks for playing along. Welcome to everyone. If you're joining live, or if you are watching this after it's been recorded and uploaded to YouTube, I sure appreciate you being here. Hit that like and subscribe button and keep the channel growing strong. If you haven't subscribed yet, you can join the chat while we're in live by subscribing. I think that gets you access to it. You don't have to pay anything. If you do want to make a contribution to Angel Radio Tarot, remember I'm only on YouTube and only receiving contributions through Venmo at Angel Radio Tarot. Just like you see it here, no spaces, no numbers. If you're doing anything or see me anywhere else, it's a scam. So come back here to YouTube and find me here. I'm Cece. I'm so glad you're here. The High Priestess just jumped out. I want to tell you, you're looking great and you smell great from here. So we'll get this. We've got a little jump here. Who is this High Priestess? 8 of Cups. Hello, Ms. Cindy. Nice to have you. Yes. What is your question today? What is your question? I just threw this out here. I don't know when you jumped on, or if you saw me throw these 3 cards out, or maybe this was you arriving. The High Priestess. There was something that was a big deal to you, like that is just kind of like, meh, no. Not a big, maybe you were worried about getting into something. This isn't you go ahead and ask your question. I'm just reading these because they fell out when you arrived. This helps me kind of like spiritually zone in on you. 8 of Cups. Yeah, something was stressing you out, and now it's not a big deal. All of a sudden, it's just like, I don't know what. Nothing specific happened. You're just like, how you feel about it. You changed your mind. Ace of Wands. Maybe you changed your mind about coming out on YouTube and getting your read done by a real live. Did I do the right thing by leaving A? Let's see. What's this Ace of Wands have for us? And then I'll answer your question. Creativity, invention, enterprise, birth, family, origin, and a sense of virility behind it. The starting point of something new. And then to another account, it is about money, fortune, and inheritance. So I'll set those aside and I'll answer your question here. Did you do the right thing by leaving? Let's see. If you don't happen to catch me live, I'm live right now, unless you're watching the playback. But if you miss a live reading, you can still catch a free reading by going to any of my videos or shorts and being the first commenter. And you win a free, for the first commenter, free read giveaway. It's a 15-minute pre-recorded free read, personal read, and then I'll send you a YouTube link to your comment So make sure you include your question in the comment there. And then I'll get back to you with a YouTube link. I'll never send you away from YouTube unless you want to go to Venmo to make a contribution. Hector Martinez, ¿cómo estás? My time recently has not been too good. Well, let's see. Let me answer Ms. Cindy's question here, and then we'll answer Hector's. And we'll just keep it right there for now, those two questions. Did Cindy do the right thing by leaving A? I've got a different deck for that here. I know there's a yes or no up in here. You might just get a flat up answer. There's a mix here. That's what's happening. You went in the wrong pile. Your concern is real. Miss Cindy, your concern about this is real. The Lucifer and the Jinn came in upside down, along with Mind Your Own Business upside down, but corporeal is definitely solid on its feet. There was some misdirection involved. I get the feeling that, yeah, you did the right thing by leaving out. Just the presence of Lucifer and the Jinn kind of having it out in that spiritual setting. And then but like there was a lot of drama. There was a lot of drama, or there was going to be a lot of drama. I don't see that there was going to be like any peace around A at all. It was going to be a lot of like backbiting attitude, but then actual like physical sabotage something. So like there were gremlins, but then there was also bad attitude. They're not tied. I don't think anybody was going to hurt you. It was just like somebody was ready to start doing some petty shit because there was some contempt there. If there was anything else there, it would have come up with something on a positive nature, and there was nothing positive about that. So I can't say specifically what they were going to do, but if you were trying to avoid conflict, kind of leaving was the best thing you could have done. I hope that helped. So, Hector, Señor, ¿cómo estás, papi? ¿Tienes pregunta? All year I've been struggling as well. I've been sleeping in my Jeep for a little over a year. Oh, as well as a little over a year at the park, and the nights are very cold. I can't take it anymore. I want peace and love and be wealthy and healthy. Oh, Señor, mi corazón para ti. Es muy mal. Es muy mal. Es año mal. Perdóname, mi español es de la escuela. Yo tengo 4 años. Pero you like that, do you? They gonna fuck around and find out, puppy. Es muy mal. I hope it gets better. Feliz Navidad. Oh. Yes, it's time to elevate. Yep. No, I'm not looking for a date. I know you're looking for your tribe. You're looking for family. You're looking for family. It is an insatiable hunger for community right now. It's yeah. I haven't had to sleep in my car, but I have had to make my own family many times, many times. And it comes and goes, and there's times, especially this time of year, where it seems like everybody's together without you. And that's just not so. That's just not so. We are all a huge family. A huge family. You're not alone. You are not alone. I'm so glad you're here. Oh, have faith. Yes, have faith. Have faith. Having faith, I mean, right now you're having faith in yourself right now. So did you have a question in there? I wanna be more of just a meh. Okay, my recently has not been going good. Busted in my Jeep. One guy who's gonna know your girl barely knew it. It's nothing like he thinks. Well, do you have a specific question that you want to have dived into? And welcome if you're just coming in. Welcome. Okay, the cards seem to be asking for some direction. I want to know what's my near future like, or what's going to happen with my life. Yeah, good question. Good question. Well, it's only going to get better from here, right? Oh, yeah. You're in the feels right now. No, I'm not trying to make light of it. I'm not trying to make light of it at all. Sometimes humor can break the spell of despair. And, nothing really has changed in the last 5 minutes. So, the only thing that's changed kind of is whether or not you feel good about it. So let's get some more direction here. Don't cross that rainbow bridge, brother. It's not your time yet. It's not your time. You're still needed here. So, yeah. Well, Miss Cindy, let's get through this read and see if anybody else has a question. And if it's quiet, we'll come back around for a second turn, okay? And then, of course, go in and hit after this is over, go and check out the videos and the shorts and find one that hasn't been commented on yet. And leave your question there. And hopefully you'll stick around for the read, too. And maybe hit a like and maybe hype. Let's see. There is Martin, there is some possibility of involvement with the police sometime in July, or there is a Leo involved. And I don't get that this is confrontational. I get that this is more like outreach opportunity. Like, and not even from them. It's like a volunteer thing turns into something permanent. Like community service turns into access to community. There is a predator involved. There's a predator around you. I don't get that this predator is in PD. It's someone watching you, wanting to take an opportunity. So don't let somebody stop you. Yeah, this idea passes as opposed to failing. You want to pass. You're trying to pass something, or you'll be wanting to pass some kind of... if you're coping right now is a good time to find some kind of community involvement that requires you to be clean and sober as a motivation. You've got, and I've been through this before too. I had a shitty job I was in, and I needed to get a better job. and I didn't want to quit smoking weed because I was going to get tested. And I really, before that, was like, I couldn't, it was like smoking cigarettes. I couldn't let it go. But when I had this other job opportunity come up, and it was like, oh shit, that's the one I want. And it became like overnight cold turkey. I didn't even want this other stuff. I wanted something more. And it doesn't have to be about the drugs. It doesn't have to be about coping with some kind of self-soothing. It's not a judgment. It's not even a stereotype. This is from personal experience. The harder life is, the more you need some kind of simple, cheap coping mechanism to get you out of fucking bed the next day to go do that job you hate, or to go do that thing that you need to do to keep paying, to keep the lights on, keep some fucking heat in the house. Yes, yes, testify. Can I get a witness? Oh, Lucifer. Somebody that there will be, when you go into this volunteer setting, there is going to be a predator in the PD that is going to try to flip you for sure, buddy. If you stay squeaky clean and you keep the right company, and you know what I'm talking about, they ain't going to have anything to come check up on you for, brother. Know what I'm saying? Yeah, they can't come in for your total obliteration and to entrap you and try to get you working for dirty duty. That's going to come in January. That's going to come when you're in the most need. That's what you were looking for. Where was this dirty cop coming from? Whoever's getting you into this community-driven thing, they are trustworthy. However, this other dude that's trying to come, it's not a dude. I don't want to say it's a dude or not, because I don't want to throw you off from whoever you need to be protecting yourself from. But there is, whoever this predator is, that is going to be all sneaky about trying to get your total obliteration. They're not going to have your total obliteration, because you're going to clean up, or be clean, or be squeaky clean, or be the upright citizen that you know needs to be coming in to do this community service with the right mind and the right attitude and the right intention. You don't give them any reason to be up your butt about anything. It's that person is an Aquarius, or they're going to try this shit in January. And they're not going to be able to touch you. You're protected because you already took care of business. You already took care of it, I guess. You ready for them? You ready for them? You know how it works. Not everybody is your friend. Not everybody that's supposed to be serving you is going to be a nice person. But it's knowing this reality. Somebody's trying to get up in your DMs. They trying to, but it's upside down. They're trying to be, they want to know more about you is what it is. They want to know more about you. They're trying to know more about you. How do fools act like this? They don't ever come around just once. Fuck yeah, I'm ready. Fuck yeah, I'm ready. They don't ever come around once. They don't just come around once, right? Especially if they think you hold them out. That's the thing. You go in like a nice guy, going and doing it for the right reasons, taking care of business, being on point, high and tight. Doing it like you know how to do it. Taking care of business and doing it right. Ain't no attitude here. I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem. Cop asked me one time, oh, are you going to be a problem? I said, I don't know. Am I? It threw him off just enough, man. It saved my ass. It saved my ass. There's some of it, it's just a big old thing, you know. You got to be careful. These are just people. They're just people. It ain't nothing against cops. It ain't nothing against cops. I can't afford to not like the cops I can't afford to hate on the cops openly. I don't think anybody can. Supposed to be some stuff, but we all know the real world we live in. You got to be able to judge the person you're dealing with right there in front of you. I'll leave it at that. The better you get at that, it don't mean the world's a shitty place. It just means that the blinders are off and you can see the shitty ones from the good ones. Knight of Swords. And the devil on his head. Boom! What's that Mike Myers' new thing? Give him the elbow. Fuck yeah. The Chariot is on the side, so there's passage. I don't see a delay, but this is more like a path is opened. There is passage. The devil is being blocked specifically. Like the devil wanted to run up on that shit and somebody fucking gave him the elbow. That's what happened. Somebody clotheslined the devil. Oh man. Sorry, my schadenfreude just went through the roof. I shouldn't be enjoying the SmackDown so much. Some of you are really enjoying this. Oh. Oh no. Oh fuck yeah, man. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, I needed that. I'm crying. Oh my god. Shit. What the hell, man? Oh. I'm crying. I can't see to read. Holy fuck. All right. Shit. Okay, I can see. I can sort of see. Hi, Gavin. You came in at just the right time. It was a laugh off. Boy. Oh, that got me good. Oof. All right, the Knight of Swords. Motherfucker, give him the elbow. Shit, yeah. Hilarious. So the knight is on his head. The impudence, incapacity, and extravagance. But what I got was imprudence. What I was hearing in my head was impotent. Like when the cartoon villain would yell at his minions and go, "You impotent fool!" Somebody was yelling. Somebody sent this devil to come and do this. Oh, thank you so much, Hector. Let's see. Somebody is overseeing this, whatever this person is that's coming to you with the devil energy. The person that got clotheslined was a flying monkey for somebody. And and he's just gonna clothesline himself. That's what makes it so fucking funny. This is given like tape across the doorway energy. Poof. Yes, it's shameful. I'm ashamed at how much I'm enjoying this. Shit, man. All right, now we have Gavin, you have a question about a toxic ex-girlfriend? Oh, so glad. That's what I'm here for. Let's see. Oh, your toxic ex-girlfriend. Yeah, that's what we need AI for, is to make videos about our exes. Doing the tape through the doorway thing. Oh shit. Yeah. Yeah. That's the only good use for AI. Okay. Okay. All right. That doesn't hurt anybody, right? That doesn't hurt anybody. Oh, yes. Yes. So, the vocabularium is words selected from my newly delivered college 11th edition Merriam-Webster's College Edition dictionary. And all of the words that I am not just fluent in use with. Things that I've heard in use that I probably have used in a sentence, probably incorrectly. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the love. And so I write them on a card and I stick them on. I had an apartment where I plastered these all over the bathroom in little post-its. But I have found them immensely useful in driving a message in tarot. I had Max up here yesterday. I don't know if that video is posted yet. Max hopped up on the table and he selected some cards and he was extremely on point about what he wanted me to read. It was curious. That was curious. Because he got involved. He got involved. Some of you are, what is that? What is that? I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you're here. I'm thrilled to be here and to have such good company. It makes my day. It makes it such a pleasant place to be. And fuck the haters. Fuck the haters. They can stay on the outside. I got my own secret squirrel club right here. Thank you, Gavin. Thank you so much. Here we go. Let's well, come on now. Have some fall out here. What do we got? Yep, that's the word. That was the first one that I saw whenever it all fell out. Was Adelphius, an Aboriginal. I'm in the A's right now, but look, there's some doo-doos in here. Some Lulus, some doozies. Adelphius, having such or so many stamen fascicles. It has to do with vegetation, but it creates a shape like a comb. So the stamens are on a comb. I'm thinking like a birds of paradise where it fans upward like that. And then Aboriginal, the first or earliest known of its kind in an area, as in the indigenous Aussies, in contrast to colonizers. So technically you could say that First Nation Native Americans are Aboriginal, but this is a localized word that was used or came out of its use in association with the native Australians. That was a lot to get out. So, this comb formation, like this, of First Nations. Some of you are being reminded that humanity is one species. Some people are being reminded of or being centered around. You know, the messages I grew up with in the 80s was very different from what's being fed to our kids now. It was, I mentioned the be best as opposed to be the best that you can be. It used to be the freaking motto for the army. It was their freaking jingle. Be all that you can be. But be the change you wish to see. Are you a hardware? Oh, that's so cool. I was just picking up on the fact that, Gavin, you're in Australia, or that you're from Australia. Let's see. Melbourne. I have absolutely no reference except for Australia is the biggest island over there in Asia. And then there's New Zealand. That's about all I got. What else do we got? But yeah, we all happen to be stuck feet first to this planet. And it's the same earth that rotates around and is under your feet. So we're what shit. We're what makes us common. The message that our diversity makes us stronger. The message, you want to talk about America's greatest, I don't want to get into politics. But, you know, my parents were the type that would say how awesome they were because they were kids of the 50s. Or, you know, they were kids in the 50s. I was fed the freaking Happy Days messaging. Acerbic, yes, my attitude is a little acidic about this. Thank you. If you're wondering about where we are in the conversation or you haven't joined the chat through subscribing, shoot me some freaking thought messages and see what comes across. I'll take that one, Gavin. Thank you. Acanthocephalon is a thorn or spine from their word's origination, but it means it's a spiny-headed worm. It can be a noun or an adjective. So it can be there is a spiny-headed worm called the maybe it's acanthocephalon. And then acanthus, a prickly perennial herb of the Mediterranean, often depicted at the tops of Corinthian pilasters. I spent some time with an art historian from Europe, and she was teaching a class I was in, and she kept pronouncing it with her strong accent. I think she was from Spain. Corinthian pilasters. So there's a foundation being built here for sure about this abeyance. Abeyance is to expect or await. It's words origination. Yeah, expect, await, to gape or yawn. This suspense. And then in real estate or in land entitlement, it is when a piece of land is in between possessors, which would suggest freedom, right? If you're not being possessed by either or, you're not. Is this giving man without a country? There's this whole bottom row here was just all about acerbic and spiny and prickly. What, and that being a foundation? That's not a very nice foundation. Abeyance, things, everything up here above is the comb of displaying our differences, be originating in one unit of humanity, like that. Our origins and all of the things that make us unique are what, when we come together as a species, give us a full grip. and it's mostly when we're free. I'm getting very specific. I know this is highly politicized subjects, but since when did fucking personal autonomy become politicized? Ugh. Ugh. All right. Abdias or Obadiah, a Hebrew prophet, prophetic book of canonical Jewish and Christian scripture. Oh, testify. Testify. Let my people go. Let my people go. Wade on the water. Wade on the water. Wade on the water. My God gonna treble the water. Oh, let's see. Adjutant in its reverse. There's a crooked. Damn, I don't want to read that one. That's going in the not safe for CC to read in public places file. Lacking a head. The head has been reduced, lacking. God damn it. God damn it. All right, look. I didn't make this shit up, okay? So you, whatever feds or who the fuck up is gonna watch this and get all hyped up about me saying shit. You saw me throw these cards, and all I'm doing is reading this shit, okay? There is somebody in a military role of authority that, because this card came in like this, there's some crooked motherfuckers, okay? They're baddies in a military role of authority. God, I hate this. This is just too on the nose. That is acting crooked in the absence of authority. Lacking a head or having a head reduced. Lack of, and it's the specific number 2 definition in Merriam-Webster's 11th edition collegiate dictionary. Lacking a government head or chief. Take that as you want. We're gonna move the fuck on. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to be no Obadiah here, but I'm just fucking saying. What was that? Ablate. Bear, tolerate. Remove or destroy by outing, abrading, evaporating, or vaporizing. Somebody needs to be cut off. Somebody needs to be removed. But it also says bearing and tolerating. That bearing and tolerating suggests a need for something to stop hurting you. You're bearing and tolerating something, creating a need to remove or cut off something by cutting it, by yeah, I'm not going to go there. Nope. That should have get me kicked off of YouTube. So you can infer for yourself, take what applies, use your discernment. I am not a lawyer. I am not a doctor. I'm not and I'll tell you what, proudly, I am just fine. I am totally just fine with being called witchcraft. I am totally okay with that. Now, bitchcraft is another thing. And a broken witch, a person with a broken, cruel, mean-hearted mind, that's a broken witch. That's a broken coven. No, X does witchcraft. Yeah, I figured that. I started to read and I felt myself get reactive to it. Like, who's saying witchcraft? No. Hey, you know what? I'm cool with that. I fucking own that. But it's a broken person with a broken mind and a cruel-hearted intention. Those are broken witches. They use that shit to hurt people when they are doing their witchcrafting, they're thinking about how they can make somebody pay or how they can make somebody suffer. Abbatial is our next word here, of or relating to an abbot, an abbess, or an abbey. It is abbatial because it is from an abbey or an abbot or an abbess. Is that an abbey? That abbey is so abbatial. That's not how it, sorry, that's a poor example. That's the shit not to do. Gavin, have you considered some protections, some spiritual protections? I realized that wearing a saint's pendant sounds like, oh, I got to buy into the whole religion. It's enough just to recognize that that person that was on this planet was revered as being an extraordinarily good person, sainthood level good person. And honey, let me call down whatever they got and wear it on you, because that's what that dude's faith said made it work for him. And you know, that part of it becomes religion because you're emulating something you're not feeling in your spiritual experience. But at that point, it becomes sympathetic magic because you use that pendant as just an intellectual reminder that this is possible, that this is where I can reside. Let that be a Buddha to you. I gotta find out what the dogs are popping off for. Be right back. Safety. Everything cool? Everything good? Oh. Hijinks and jackassery, but none for me. Somebody probably walking past. Okay. Well, thank you for the kind words. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I don't even know where I left that off. I hope I completed the thought. Let's see. Let's get out of the vocabulary cards. This is, you know, my workout day. I work as hard as I can, and this is my off day from taking exercise. And I wasn't expecting to be reading, but this live feature, let's see. Hello, John Peter. Universal message for you. I'd be glad to. I'd be glad to. Not your birthday, I'm guessing. Yeah. Okay. Well, you seem to have set the dogs off when you walked in. You must be pulling some juice. We're going to get out of the cards. I should have got something to drink when I was down. What are we doing? I'm going to ring a bell. Get some clear energy here. Clear this out. Shit just got quiet. I'm really glad you're here. So glad you came. Everybody looks fantastic. You smell great from here. Let's see. Oh, Gavin, I'm so glad you could make it. I hope we get to visit again soon. You have a great day too, Gavin. We'll see you soon. I will you to pass freely without harm or fail. Let's see. We've read the traditional cards. We've read the, I haven't read this deck yet. We've read the handwritten. Didn't really get too far. Oh, I know. Tra-la. What dropped out? Here we go. All right, John Peter. There is a vibration alignment here that we just did that. Okay. We just had a vibration alignment here with John Peter. Sorry, I feel like I'm wearing yesterday's lipstick, but I don't have any. That was weird. Somebody's lips are chapped. Mine aren't. They want to be, but... Here we go. There's, you're taking a leap of faith in something. Or you're being asked to take a leap of faith. You're getting a heads up that instead of you having this experience like a dream or some kind of vision, you're being given a heads up that this is coming. And it's not as flip as saying, oh, you're being warned to pay attention to your dreams in the next few weeks. That's effective in its time, but this is getting very specific. It is giving you a heads up that it is coming in, because it will be kind of a little mind-blowing for you. And it wants you to, whoever's sending this to you, this is you from a future version of yourself. Third eye awakening. Yeah, this is you from a future version of yourself. Reaching, it's you time traveling from your advanced self who knows how to time travel. Reaching a hand back to you. You're going to start seeing some signs here soon. You're going to start seeing some signs. And they're not omens or portents. This is, this message is the heads up. So, these little signs, you're not going to be able to ignore them, I don't think. But you are vibing pretty hard right now. Oh, I'm glad it resonated. I'm glad it resonated. So yeah, don't ignore the little coincidences coming in. What I'm getting is you're going to be a little bit sidetracked by this and by the mindset of starting to look for them, that you're going to glance over something that's going to be like that, and you're going to double back and go, oh shit, that's why the warning is coming in, because it wants to tell you about it, but it's also very distracting. Just it's failing at being a catalyst. There's a failed soul connection here. A failed soul connection. I get that they've been trying to reach you for some time. It's not like you failed you didn't get like a missed, it's not like a missed connection from a destiny, from your soulmate or something. This is more like this person's been, hey, what's the first thing you say when you finally get a hold of somebody? Hey, I've been trying to get a hold of you. I swear to God. I swear to God. I'm getting a massive cosmic joke right now. Spirit is saying, I've been trying to reach you about your vehicle's extended insurance coverage. Oh my God. man, I gotta start reading more in the daytime. This has just been, I've had the giggles today. Oh my God. This is the difference in sunlight reading as opposed to after the sun goes down reading. The energy is so different. Oh my God. Wow. Okay. Yeah, it's more about the intuitive insights that are coming. These coincidences. This We're right on track, is what I'm being told here. We're right on track. Spirit has a sense of humor about whatever's going on with you, or recognizes that you have a sense of humor. Your ability to have a sense of humor. I get that. I am around all day today. Spirit has just been, okay, I'm going to break it down for you. All of my empathic impressions, all of what I have been bombarded with today has been fucking hilarious. Like, you guys are having a great day. You got everybody out there, even if it's just shitty circumstances. Hector Martinez is going through some strife. But we all laughed together today. And it just, the sense of humor that is involved coming through the cards today is just killing me. It's slaying me. What was this? What was this? There was something quiet there. Spirit guidance. Spirits is saying that we're doing this. This is less about the spirit radio broadcast. Spirit's enjoying this, and we don't need any spiritual guidance for this. This is man-made. Oh, biblically, that actually freaking suits. They are fascinated by our sense of humor, our ability to laugh. Remember, angels don't have things like sex or reproduction or the feelings or getting inebriated or all of the things that bring us folly and require a sense of humor. Mind and heart harmony. There's a disharmony here. They don't get it. They don't get it. There's a disharmony. I don't think that angels are even able to feel jealousy, except for they're supposedly jealous about man's preference to God, or like God's preference of man over angels. We're getting off into the angel war here. This is the kind of shit that makes me afraid to laugh. There are spiritual cycles where I get dished out. Fantastic. Some of you are going through this cycle of fantastic hilarity, as it's just that little bit of blowing off the steam before the troops go off to war. That was disruptive. Emotional clarity. Some of you are having some trouble with your you don't know why you're doing this. Some of you don't know why you're doing this anymore. Some of you are having a hard time justifying the battles you've chosen. I'm really trying to get off nose here. One of the other aspects of my personal meditation, divine protection. Somebody needs to watch their back. Your spirit team is under attack, and you might be feeling vibrations of stuff bouncing off the walls outside, starting to rattle the roof. Shit's falling a little too close to home for some of you. John? Someone was hijacking our conversation, and I had to recall that I was reading specifically to you. Whatever you're involved with, the people that are watching you from the outside of your ability to create this sacred, joyful space of life for yourself. Okay, this isn't intended to make you fearful. This isn't intended to make you fearful because I've got sacred space in my hand right here because we've just created that sacred space. Our conversation started with, got to recall it here. It doesn't want me to go back to that part where we were just at, and I'm tempted to, like, I wish I could rewind it and do the instant replay, but there's divine wisdom fell out here for you. So we're on the right track. Yeah, your spirit team had built a fortress around you based on its fascination with your sense of humor. You've attracted a lot of angelic attention, which attracts a lot of, if the angels are watching you, then the bad guys are watching the angels watch you. So if you're pulling a lot of divine energy, you may still be on a very quiet place, but the battle is coming to those that know you. These omens, that's where it was. That's where we left it, and that's what I keep blocked from. They're, yeah, yes. The stones, these little stones being left out of place whenever I was beginning about the omens that you're going to miss and go back and go, what? What I got a vision of was these rune stones that I have laid on the table, but something out of order, or a stone that you're used to having in a very specific pattern as decor is going to be moved. Something will be slightly out of place. Just I mean, like, the box is here on the table every day, but today it's like this. And sure, it could have been you that bumped it. But because that future self is reaching back and making some adjustments to get your attention. You still have free will. You still have, like, choice in the matter, even though you're going to be compelled. But yeah, there's a timing thing here involved too, because why now? Why now? You've been experiencing some great prosperity, lots of laughter, lots of joy. And it's to prepare you and to fortify you. Because you may be called on. I think that's all I have. What's this card? It's Journey Within. Quite plainly, Journey Within. Yeah, this is going to be happening on the spiritual plane. And if you weren't watching for it, or if you were a superficial person, you could not relate these things all together, it would appear as drama and turmoil and bullshit. But you are able to read the patterns, and you're able to see when things are off. The things that are going to be off, the things that are going to go wrong, are going to be an accumulation of things just being half a bubble off. And that's how you know that something spiritually suspect has entered the room, because things are just a little bit off. But everywhere you look, things are a little bit off. Perhaps things have been off for a while, and it's the timing of it being brought to your attention in its fullness of power. It takes time for these little things to move out of place. Time has to pass, or something, you know, like you have to be busy doing something else when whatever it is that moves that shit gets to do what it does. One more thing and then we'll call this. One more thing. Let's see, what are we reaching for here? I have got a whimpering puppy in the other room. That's either confirmation of something or he has to pee. All right. Well, I think we're going to end it right here. And I may or may not be back on live later on today. It's been fantastic having all of you here. Thank you, John Peter. Thank you, Hector Martinez. Thank you for Nikki coming back for a visit. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. That's how you get to be involved in the chats while we're on live. And of course, hit that like button and share and tell me how that hype thing works. I've seen it on other videos that I like. I've used it. I have no idea what it uploads hypes to. I don't know what that does for the channel. If you know, let me know. And yeah, keep looking amazing. Keep being your fantastic, amazing self. Allow me to encourage you. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful afternoon, and I'll see you again really soon.